A U.S. federal judge has dismissed cases against former FBI head James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James. The court found the interim U.S. attorney who secured the indictments, Lindsay Halligan, was unlawfully appointed to the role. James Comey was charged with making false statements and obstruction of justice, and Letitia James was charged with mortgage fraud. Both pleaded not guilty. Ms. James said she was heartened by today's victory and the charges against her were baseless. Mr. Comey also posted a video on social media in response to the ruling.
This case mattered to me personally, obviously, but it matters most because a message has to be sent that the President of the United States cannot use the Department of Justice to target his political enemies. I don't care what your politics are, you have to see that as fundamentally un-American and a threat to the rule of law that keeps all of us free. I know that Donald Trump will probably come after me again, and my attitude is going to be the same. I'm innocent, I am not afraid, and I believe in an independent federal judiciary.
Well, let's bring in John Day, criminal defense lawyer and former deputy district attorney in northern New Mexico. Hello to you. Do you agree with that sentiment?
I do. It's significant here. This was a really powerful blow to Donald Trump's efforts to use the Department of Justice, which traditionally has been an independent, well-respected branch of government that was not beholden to the White House. Trump's efforts to use it to go after his political enemies, this was a significant blow to that, and it may be a sign that that effort is really crumbling. Again, this wasn't a decision on the merits of the prosecution, it was a technicality, but overall, it means that his efforts to politicize the Justice Department to go after his enemies has taken a big hit.
Of course, he totally disagrees with that viewpoint. President Trump has said on social media, "They're as guilty as hell," I'm quoting him, and he added, "Justice must be served now." So we get the impression he's not going to back down. So what might happen next?
Not going to back down. He's appealed. They're going to appeal. They hope to get this in front of the Supreme Court, which traditionally has been very favorable to Trump. And we don't know if this will continue with this appeal. But again, we haven't seen anything like this here in the States. We haven't seen the Department of Justice used as a political cudgel to go against the sitting president's enemies. So for the people who are critics of the president, it's reassuring that Comey and James cases were dismissed, but I don't think anyone thinks that's over.
And how is this all being digested in the United States? Are Trump supporters backing him on this?
Trump supporters are backing him on this as well as almost everything else. In this particular case, they see it as a way to balance out the scales of justice. They believe that under the Joe Biden administration, the Department of Justice was also politicized. But in this case, we've seen Donald Trump actively go public and say, I want these two people in particular prosecuted, and his handpicked attorney general jumped the minute he said that and filed these cases using a completely inexperienced and apparently incompetent prosecutor.
Is fascinating as it unfolds. John Day, thank you for your time. Good to get your take on things. Criminal defense lawyer talking us through that case.